Så vi now Fredeshay Basim. When last we left off, Samuel bought a piano to deal with the problem of him not having enough fun in his life, and to deal with the problem of Melisande sometimes getting lonely when he goes on very long shifts day after day. Samuel decided to get a second cat called Danielle. Time will tell if Melisande and Danielle get on together. Hopefully they will. Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, Dave is working on gaining one more promotion. Well, he was. Right now, he's currently watching cartoons to deal with the rather low fun need that he has, and the very low comfort need. Hunger can wait until tomorrow, and energy will wait until he goes to bed. He also needs to ring Yvette and make sure that relationship doesn't deteriorate much further than it already has. And by that it already has, I mean 2 points. I mean, it's probably a good idea to ring anyway, just to make sure that they catch up on things that have been going on. I can imagine a Dave being like, hey, you know what, I really do want pizza right now. But they tend to talk about sailboats and sometimes guitars, and other times they'll talk about things like that building, which I think is part of the politics interest. Right now they're talking about, they're talking about music, and they're also talking about, where's the sailboat? The sailboat there is travel. There we go. You just turn that off there. You've had quite enough fun for one night, Dave. I know this is far earlier than you want to go to bed, but you need to get your sleep so that you can focus on gaining 1 point of creativity and then working towards 1 more point of charisma. And once you've got that, you can then get 2 family friends, or at least I hope you can get 2 family friends. There is no food in there. We're definitely going to have to put some more food in there when you get up. But that is for when you get up, because right now you need to rest well for the day ahead. And I think that is enough rest for you. Most certainly. Time for you to fill that bowl, have that meal, and then use this, use that. Actually, you need to repair that, but I don't think using it's going to really have any problems because this room is so small that no water will actually spill out of the shower. We'll deal with repairing that later. Right now, you need to make a meal for yourself, which you have, and then eat it, which you did, and then get rid of the plate, which you are. And then, time for you to deal with these 2, and I think then gaining 1 point of creativity will be a brilliant idea, by magically making an art easel appear out of nowhere, and then it will disappear as quickly as it arrived once you've got that 1 point of creativity you need. Your mood is actually really, really good, which is fantastic. If we can maintain a mood like this when you're going for that promotion, things will be brilliant. Also, a disadvantage of having the basic shower is that hygiene doesn't go to maximum. We want to buy that art easel now. There we go, just put that right there. It's time for you to make some art. It doesn't need to be very good, it just needs to be enough that you gain 1 point of... Apparently you can't use it there. Oh, no, wait, you can. Never mind. Or maybe he was going, wait, I can't actually stand there because there's an art easel in the way. That's probably more likely. What are you painting? At the moment, he is painting absolutely nothing. This really isn't going to take very long whatsoever. It is done! It is time for you to stop painting and work on talking in a mirror some. There we go. And we can sell this for all of the money that we just spent on getting it. And that is something that you can do if you want to have an item very temporarily, but there's really no reason for Dave to hold on to it whatsoever. This is going to take a while working on this need here. Well, actually, there is no need gain that happens from talking to a mirror, rather the skill. There is a need in gaining that skill, though. It's going to take a long time, and he's not going to get much progress right now, but we'll get what we can get. There we go. We are almost halfway there. Maybe a little bit more. Can we get that final point before the carpool goes away? The answer is yes, we can, which is brilliant. We now have all the skill points that we need to gain that promotion. Maybe we should skip work tomorrow and work on getting that promotion by inviting people over and seeing if we can gain a family friend or 2. He definitely needs that social to go up. And here comes the maid to deal with all the mess that he's made, and it is quite a significant amount of mess indeed. Also, dog definitely needs some socializing. We're gonna have to deal with that right now. even before dealing with his fun or comfort or hunger, we're going to deal with that social need for dog. Dog doesn't really talk to all the other dogs that are on my lot, so we're going to talk to dog instead. After all, we need to get that relationship even better than it already is. I mean, it's pretty high. It's 60 or so for dog, whereas it's a little lower for us at about 30. There we go. We'll just queue up a few, there we go, we'll queue that up, and this up, and that should probably do the trick. There we go. No, wait, dog has gone to sleep. Never mind, eh? Never mind. We could actually, let's go and ring Yvette right now. She should be in, so ringing is probably not a bad idea. And then we could actually ring Samuel. That's probably a bad idea, because he is most certainly going to be at work. Never mind, let's cancel that one. There we go, they're going to have a bit of a conversation just to make sure that relationship stays in tip-top condition. And perhaps watching some television might be a good idea for you, just to make sure that your fun and comfort remain very high. Are you now awake? You are now awake. Well, or rather, you aren't awake. Never mind, I thought you were because those actions were there, but they are actions that were queued up by Dave that have now been cancelled. We could actually wake up Dog right now to have those social interactions, and that is probably a very good idea. We can we? There we go. Wake. There we go. We need to do it on Dave's end. Wake up, Dog. I know you are tired, but I'm going to interact with you. And now Dog is awake, and we'll play here, there, and a little bit of playing there, and some playing there. There was fetch very briefly, but unfortunately that disappeared pretty quickly as soon as Dog woke up. We could teach it some tricks, but we're not going to do... Ah, there we go. Fetch is now an option. Let us play some fetch, shall we? Are you any good at fetch? We'll do that, and then you'll go to sleep. Don't worry, Dave. We're just making sure the Dog is nice and not lonely. There we go. Have you learned how to play fetch, Dog? Remember we did it before? Look at the ball. Look at the ball. Do you want to go get the ball? No. No, he does not. Oh, no, he does! Marvellous! He's figured it out. Excellent. That is a very, very happy dog. Very happy indeed that he's figured out how that works. Brilliant. And now his social bar is way up high there in the green. And it is time for Dave to get some much-needed rest. Much-needed indeed. And indeed it sounds like he needed it too. Oh, the phone is... Are you ignoring the phone right now? You ignored the phone. The phone went off and then you decided, you know what I need more than answering the phone? I need a midnight snack. That was not what you should have done there, Dave. That could have been 1,000,000 simoleons. It probably wasn't 1,000,000 simoleons, but it could have been 1,000,000 simoleons. Could have been. Time for you to get up, Dave. You have a long day ahead of you. Mainly a day of talking to people. We'll flush this first and then use it, and then take the shower without repairing it. It works just fine. He'll get round to repairing it later, once he gets that promotion that he needs. There we go. We'll use that, and then we'll use this, and the sound effect for things going horribly wrong will happen. But we're just going to ignore work for now, and try and gain a family friend. But first, we're going to watch some television and get that fun and comfort up to near maximum. There we go. More Adventures of Yeti Man. This is the episode that they never released until now, when Yeti Man gave up being Yeti Man and became not Yeti Man. It was very, well, it wasn't very well received. Let's just say that, shall we? Let's just turn that off and ignore the fact that work is happening. Who could we call over to say hello to? We could call Claire or Tiffany, or we could call Bob. Perfect. He actually has a job, so he may not want to come round, but we can try. Oh, he may want to come round. Would you like to come round? Would I pass up a chance to spend time with you? Never. I'll be right over. And here comes Bob to say hello. We may even order a pizza. Nah, let's not order a pizza yet. There is no need right now, but there is need to kick the fake flamingo that's outside. There you go. I just imagine work being like, he's coming to work! No, wait, he's going to kick a pretend flamingo. Why have we hired this person again? And then they wondered why they'd hired this person. And they never knew. They'll never know. We'll just wait here for Bob to come round. There is Bob! Hello! We haven't seen you really since the tutorial. Okay, we've seen you a little, but we haven't interacted with you since the tutorial. We're most certainly going to interact with you today by, actually, we must have interacted with him if we actually know him as a relationship. So forget what I just said there. We haven't significantly... You know, you shouldn't be having breakfast right now. There is somebody literally here to say hello to you. You need to talk to Bob here. Make that thing, yes indeed, it did disappear. You want to come into this room, Bob, because unfortunately out here smells of animal urine. Yes, they urinate a lot here. Why don't you come inside, where it doesn't smell of animal urine? And unlike many other people that Dave interacts with, Bob does not want to tease him. He just wants to have a conversation. Do you like cars? I don't think he actually likes cars that much. Oh no, he does. That's okay. Does Dave like music? Does Bob like music, rather? Yes, he does. It didn't look like he did. But that conversation didn't go, wow, there are a lot of things. We could actually give him the ring, but we're not going to. We're not going to. Oh, that is the phone call from work saying that we missed work. We most certainly don't want to answer that. We're just going to pretend that that is not happening. We could also talk about dogs, but I don't think that Bob is especially a fan of dogs. Does he like... He does not like parties! I'm not so sure that these two are going to be able to get on whatsoever. If he doesn't like parties, what can they talk about? Well, they can't even talk about music apparently now. This may have been a terrible idea. Maybe these two are just not meant to be friends. Their interests really aren't meshing that. They are really not meshing that well whatsoever. Not even at all. We could tell a joke. Maybe that would work. Maybe. This is really not going very well. It's only at 16. Would you like a conversation? Actually, he really won't like a conversation about that. What about entertainment here? We're going to tell you a joke and it's going to be funny. I hope it's funny anyway. Oh, no, it's funny. It's funny. Aha, he enjoyed the joke, which is brilliant. We could also compliment him. Sir, you have a mighty amazing beard there. And he appreciates the compliment. Marvellous. There are so many things that we can do here. We could even brag or compliment, and tickle is an option. We're not going to go with tickle. We're also not going to go with flirt or kiss. Maybe, no, not that. We could tell another joke. Where is entertain? There it is. We could juggle. Let's see if that will work. Is he any good at it? Oh, that did not work. That did not work whatsoever. Why don't we turn on the television, and then you can watch television with us? That seems like a perfect idea. Then again, he is going to use the toilet right now, so maybe that's all he needed to do. We will wait for him to come back, and then ask him to come watch television with us. After all, it is a fantastic television. Far better than his television. That will definitely probably help the interactions. That is a plus there. And is that a negative? That is negative. Right, we need to stop conversing here right now, because that is going to tank the relationship. There we go. That'll certainly help with... there we go. We just need to get off the couch there to stop the couch interactions. We could have a conversation again. Seems like a good idea. With Yeti Man in the background, I'm sure it'll go swimmingly well. I get the feeling that talking to Bob here was a terrible idea. Why do you keep talking about parties? It's just not a good idea. It's only a one-way interaction there, because then he gets a plus, but Bob does not get a plus. I mean, that relationship there is probably not very high whatsoever. Do they? They don't even like that. They really have nothing in common. And yet Dave is persistently trying to make this work. He will make this work. Do you like technology? He does not like technology. You really don't have anything in common, do you? Do you like guitars? The answer is no. Bob, do you like anything? I'm not sure Bob likes anything. At all. Bob, the tutorial man, does not appreciate any topic that Dave wishes to talk about whatsoever. What about a joke? Will that work? The joke is this conversation right now. It is this conversation. What about another joke? Just keep him entertained with jokes forever. Yeah, he just likes jokes. And compliments. Just compliment him forever, Dave. It might work. Yep, it is still a fantastic beard, by the way. It is still a fantastic beard. 39 is really not that great. Maybe we could order food, or maybe he could make food. That would probably keep Bob around for longer. If we just keep, like, Oh, he's going to the toilet again. I think we interrupted him before when he wanted to go, and we invited him to go watch television. So we could serve lunch here. He is going to serve lunch because Bob is here. It is an option. Also, he wants to use that right now. Maybe we could, I think we'll just, we could ask him to come here. There we go. Why don't you come over here? And he will, I think. There won't be a plus there like there is when, he's like, I'm on my way. I have gossip to tell you. Maybe this interaction might even work. Will it work? The answer is, he doesn't like that dog very much. And I think Dave might agree there. They do not like that dog very much at all, probably because it's one of the dogs that urinates everywhere on the lot. If we cycle between jokes and compliments, will this work? Let's find... Nope, I think jokes have... Yep, jokes... No, that was a bad joke. That was a really bad joke there. This is not going very well whatsoever. The interactions here are just poor. It's just because they don't really have any thing in common. At all. Maybe we could cycle between talking and compliments. That could work. That could work. Not if you keep talking about parties, though it won't work. I think eventually Bob is going to get bored of being here, although he may not get bored of receiving compliments. They really just do not have any conversation topic in common. Ringing Bob to say hello is probably a really bad idea. The efforts to gain one family friend are certainly a trial and tribulation here with Bob. We don't have compliment anymore. This is not good. We don't have compliment anymore. We could gossip a bit, that might work. But then again, I found that when I do gossip, it tends... Nope, if they keep talking about that dog, it's... Nope, this time for some reason he did like that dog. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That is a poor plan. I was about to accidentally invite him to Old Town. I don't think they'd have much to do in Old Town. Oh, they actually are now going to talk about that. But I don't think he very much wants to talk about, or rather to us whatsoever. We could try and... He's hungry, that's why. And I think he's just going to go, because we haven't fed him yet. And Dave is not even looking at him when he goes. He's like, goodbye. I think I'm going to have a snack now. Don't have a snack now. He's just leaving. You should have had a snack earlier. I think it's probably best that you repair this right now. You do have the time, after all. You did take a day off specifically for this. There we go, that has been sorted. You're also probably going to need to ring Yvette right now and just make sure that relationship doesn't deteriorate. But 45 is not too terrible here. You're definitely going to need to put more work into that, though. Definitely, because it's not gone very well. Maybe ringing Bob was a bad idea, and also ringing Bob right now would also be a very bad idea. But hey, you are working on it, and we don't need to be friends with Bob for very long, do we? Only a tiny bit of time. We also need to remember to go to work tomorrow so that we don't get fired. Something is happening. We'll never know what is happening, though. It's always a mystery. Maybe Spork is up to nefarious things indeed. Also, we probably need to fill up that bowl, don't we? Your hunger is, actually, yes, we need to fill up that bowl. So fill up the bowl and then go to sleep. Fortunately, you were up very, very quickly, which is good. And, are you drinking from the toilet bowl? You really should not be drinking from the toilet bowl. We're just about to give you some food. There we go. No need to do that whatsoever. There we are. Rest well. For tomorrow, you're going to go to work, and then you might try and invite Bob over. It might work, it might not. I'm not quite sure yet. And I think... There we go. That is good enough indeed. Time for the daily routine of this, that, this, and nothing else. Excellent. Time for breakfast. Breakfast has been served, and it was perfectly passable. Time to use the shower, and that was also perfectly passable. and then some entertainment, which will be the greatest thing ever. He need not work at any more skills after all, because he's got what he needs. And that's not mechanical, because he never will need mechanical. Ever. Okay, he may need mechanical at some point. Maybe we'll just have him have a quick snack. After all, he doesn't have time to prepare a meal, but a quick packet of generic Sim Crisps will work. Or are they crackers? They may in fact be. You really need to clean that up before you go to work. We don't want that to... Actually, why are we doing that? Because the maid will clean that up. Why do it when the maid will instead? By the way, room out there, pretty terrible. Pretty terrible indeed. And I think that's, everything sorted? Yep, that is, and he is now home. And all of his, needs are actually quite good, which, isn't so bad. I think we'll be able to ring Bob in a moment and have him come round and, round two, most certainly, of, trying to make him our friend. It may work, it may not. Hello there, dog. We're going to invite that guy with the fantastic beard around again. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. But first, it is time to pay for bills. The amount of money we have is not bad at all. We pretty much made back most of the money that we did spend on getting that ring. There we go. We'll just get rid of that as well, and we'll dump these bills on the floor. I imagine Dave just sort of throwing them on the floor like, ugh, bills? Why am I paying these bills? They are at least a little bit cheaper. And you know what I think about bills? We must kick the fake flamingo. That will make the bills go away. Or alternatively, we'll just do that anyway. Because why not? And when we come back, folks, we'll be inviting Bob around again. So that we can try and make him our friend. We really need him to be our friend. But that's okay. Because we'll get him as a friend, and then we'll be able to get somebody else as a friend. I have no idea who, though. I've no idea who. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Dag dag. Also, pressing spacebar focuses on that person. I completely forgot that. I was trying to pause. Dag dag. What are you doing? Oh, you're getting food. Don't get food. We'll be getting food tomorrow. No food for you, Dave. No food at all. Maybe a pizza later if we need one, but no food right now. No. Dag dag.